Hi guys, my name is Miss Yates. I'm the French teacher, one of the French teachers at Tates Creek High School in the Freshman Academy, and I'm going to talk to you about a system that we use called eOS. So eOS is our employability system, and what it does is we give you points based on how employable you are. So these are skills outside of academics, things like responsibility and dependability, communication, and use of technology. So these are all still things that we want to assess you on and help you improve those skills while we're in the virtual classroom. So if you look at what I have right here, these are our three categories, and these are what you are going to be assessed on every single day in our virtual class. So things like responsibility and dependability. Do you arrive to virtual class on time? You click that link, get in the class, wave to your teacher, all those fun things. Are you ready to work? So do you have your assignments turned in? Do you finish and submit them on time to Canvas? Are you following the academic honesty policy by completing all of your own work? So if you are copying from a friend, if you're copying from the internet, if you're having an online translator do your French homework for you, all of those things are academic dishonesty, and that is not being responsible and dependable. And wearing school appropriate clothing. So if you're on camera, if we can see you, you need to be dressed like we were seeing you in person. Communication. So even though we're virtual, we're still talking to each other. So you still need to be polite and appropriate with the things you say out loud and your nonverbal language. That means gestures. Make sure they're nice. Self-correct. If you make a mistake, we all do. We haven't been around people in a long time, right? If you make a mistake and say something you shouldn't, then you self-correct, you apologize, and you say, I'm going to do better next time. Are you listening to your peers and teachers? So when we're in the virtual classroom, that means that when I'm talking to you like this through the camera, that you're not like this on the screen. Okay, that is rude. Are you participating? So if I ask you to do something virtually, do it. Maintaining a professional attitude. So we are all working through this new environment together. We're all going to have days where we're like, this is awful. I don't want to do it. But keep that positive attitude going. It's going to help you in the long run get through this and make it a much better experience. Technology. So just like when communication, limit the use of other technology during class. Try and make sure you don't have Fortnite going on in the background. Okay, there's time for that when class is over. Using technology as directed. So we're all going to be on our computers, our Chromebooks at home, making sure that you're using it during class for what the teacher has asked you to use it for. Developing those 21st century skills. We're in the 21st century, y'all. We got to make sure that we're learning how to use technology in the way that the world is asking us to. An appropriate Zoom background. So if you want to use a Zoom background to hide your environment behind you, you can do that, but make sure that it's an appropriate picture that you're comfortable with your teacher seeing. Okay, and turning your audio and video on and off according to the teacher direction. So sometimes they may be like, hey, I don't need to see your face right now. Turn that camera off. I don't need to hear your background noise going on right now. I've got 2 kids upstairs. We're lucky they're being quiet right now. So if you don't want everybody hearing all that stuff, mute it according to your teacher's directions. If they ask you to talk, then unmute it so they can hear all those beautiful words you have to say. All right, so every day you're going to get graded on those things. And then we have this website. Yours will look different. But then we just give you a check. Did you do all of those things? Then you get 3 points. Okay? And all of those points are averaged into your eOS grade, your employability grade. And what we use that grade for is determining things like, can you attend a field trip? Can we trust you to be responsible and dependable and communicate appropriately when we're out in the world, when we're able to do those field trips again? Can you attend our virtual events? So we always have some sort of incentive event in Freshman Academy, like a party or like a food treat. So your eOS score is going to determine whether or not you get to participate in all of those fun things, all right? Because we want to reward you for being responsible and dependable, for using appropriate communication and using technology appropriately. All right? We'll talk more about this in all of your classes, but I hope you have a little bit of a better understanding of what eOS is for Freshman Academy.